Imagine, it's December 2011, right here in the city of Las Vegas. While most students were excited for winter break, which means resting, enjoying the holidays, having good food, hanging out at home, two local residents discovered that 150 students at Rancho High School had no home to go to and no food for the 2 week vacation. This wasn't a problem happening on the other side of the world. This was something happening 15 minutes away from the classroom. Today, I want to persuade you that displaced high school students in Southern Nevada face unique barriers that we can help overcome by supporting the specialized local initiative of Project 150. As someone who personally works in community outreach here in Las Vegas, I've seen how local partnerships can change lives. I spent the last few weeks researching the data behind teen homelessness to better understand how we can effectively intervene and assist these people who are in need of help. We will look at the history of Project 150, their unique Dignity First initiatives, and finally, how we, the local citizens of Las Vegas, can take action today to help end teen homelessness. Project 150 started at 3600 North Rancho Drive with a simple goal to provide a holiday meal for those original 150 students at Rancho High School. According to a 2025 press release from the Miracle Mile Shops, they now serve over 6,300 students across more than 80 high schools in Southern Nevada. When looking into the organization's GuideStar profile, I found that their long-term mission is rooted in the fact that a high school diploma is the single most effective poverty killer. Without a diploma, a displaced student is caught in a revolving door of low-wage labor and housing instability. A diploma isn't just a piece of paper, it's a prerequisite for stability. By allowing these students to focus on graduation and their schoolwork, Project 150 ensures that homelessness is a chapter in a student's life, not the whole book. They provide the invisible support like paying for cap and gown fees or lab kits that allow a student to feel like they're just a student rather than a victim of their circumstances that unfortunately they just have to deal with. Project 150's flagship program is known as Betty's Boutique. This isn't just a simple donation bin where kids dig through old boxes of things that were thrown their way as a handout. In a 2026 interview on the Agency of Change podcast, Executive Director Kelly Christo explained that they built a high-end retail environment where students shop for brand new clothing and hygiene items that they can call their own. Why a boutique, you might ask? Because when a student walks into a classroom wearing a clean, stylish shirt that they chose for themselves, they carry themselves differently. It removes the social stigma of homelessness, allowing them to blend in with their peers, focus on their schoolwork, lectures, and just enjoying their life as a team instead of their appearance. Beyond clothing, Project 150 tackles weekend hunger. Many students rely on school lunches as their only source of nutrition. Their food drives specifically target family meal bags, items that are non-perishable, easy to prepare without a full kitchen, and very easy for people to just have on deck and just keep around to keep themselves full when they're not around stuff that can be made into a full meal. This ensures that when Monday morning comes, the student isn't walking to school lightheaded from 3 days of not eating a proper meal or anything at all. That same podcast interview also highlighted that they've awarded over $221,000 in scholarships in 2025 alone. Isn't that wild? This really moves the needle from homelessness to college bound and shows that there's a future for these teens, these students that maybe are in a position where they feel like they don't have anywhere to go because of their home situation. Here is a clip from the CEO herself It's a podcast clip, so I just want to show that to everyone.
I really loved researching Project 150 and learning about the work that you're doing. Could we start by having you give us an overview of Project 150?
Absolutely. So, Project 150 started 14 years ago, basically off of a news story that featured 150 homeless high school students at a local high school here in Southern Nevada.
Wow.
So, hence the name 150. So, Project 150. And the news story just highlighted these students not having access to resources and basic necessities over the winter break. So basically, some of our local businessmen gathered some gift cards and clothes and things and took them down to the school to help these students. And then there was some dialogue that this was not just a problem at one high school, but a problem in all of our high schools. And so we call ourselves the accidental charity for that reason, because I
love
don't
it.
think that we ever planned on being here past that.
So, how can you help? According to the Project 150 website, the most immediate needs for these students are hygiene kits and simple non-perishable foods like granola bars or canned foods that they can hold on to for a period of time. You can volunteer at the distribution center over on Rancho Drive or support local campaigns like Caring, Giving, or Changing. As a person, we often feel like we can't solve homelessness, which unfortunately to an extent is true. But what we can solve is the hunger of one student at a time throughout this valley, throughout our city, to propel these teens, these children into a better future where they're able to pursue a career, a life of their own. We've seen how Project 150 grew from a holiday project to help solve teen hunger over winter break into this amazing growing system that has helped thousands of Vegas teens have full stomachs and feel comfortable enough to live a regular high school life to the point that they graduate. High school diploma is a ticket out of poverty. By supporting Project 150, you aren't just giving a student a meal, you're ensuring that they have a reason to stay in school and earn that ticket, their way out, their way into a better life for not just them, but their families too. So let's make sure that in 2026, no student in our wonderful city of Las Vegas has to choose between their education and survival. Let them choose one. Let them choose the path that helps them grow as a person. Thank you.